With winter closing in fast, I'm overdue filing my report on the cricket season that finished a couple of months ago for me now. The 2023-24 season was the 31st New Zealand cricket season in a row now that I've been involved in the broadcasting of the game in some way. And after only a half dozen event days last year, this time I had much more on my plate, starting with producing the White Fern series against Pakistan in December.
Yeah, where's the other polygon? Sounds like already.
There were new challenges with this series, as while I was on site, half the crew were operating out of a hub back in Auckland. It was great fun being back on the road with my long-time TV mates, and there was the odd diversion away from the cricket ground in between matches.
No T-Rage allowed. It's only...
Let's roll with that. This will be interesting.
Under.
Then I got to sit back in the director's chair for two Black Cap series against Pakistan and Bangladesh.
Talking about the field, I wasn't going to go to the field. 5
They went far off in Hampton and
Drone,
they're probably on that game soon.
One cut.
Oh, he's got down. Got nothing over here, Conway. This will be
4
out.
cut
Barbara Azam takes an easy catch.
and 7
That
cut
went nowhere. Harris
And
Ralph early on his
9 cut
start to a spell, picks up the first.
and 7 cut
Lose Conway early again.
and yellow, roll yellow white. Outgoing batter now, please Dave.
Something he does quite often is just to use
Copy
his
that.
feet. There's a little bit of lift out of the wicket, lost all shape trying to hit.
And blue roll, blue
a
max.
bit of mid off, he also lost it back
Anything else?
as well in the
7
last
and wipe
10
7
seconds
and Kiam. Directing is probably what I do best, and it was great fun to be back driving a world-class Kiwi crew alongside a new colleague and producer Paul Balverstone on his first trip to New Zealand. I also got to work as a producer floor manager on the domestic Super Smash series. These are a lot of fun because you're always busy running between field and the commentary box. These were also hub OBs, and although we miss half of our team physically being there, most of the time it's as if they were parked at the back in an OB truck. Unfortunately, the final stay at Eden Park was significantly affected by rain, and while the women's result was fair with the Wellington Blaze winning, I'm not sure the Aces would have overcome the challenge the Kings were bringing that day, but we'll never know. Then I got to work on my first cricket test as an EVS operator at Mount Maunganui. It was early in my career a dream of mine to work on a cricket tour as a replay operator or editor, but never got the chance. I must say that if I don't get to produce or direct the cricket, being in the EVS team is the next best thing as far as I'm concerned. The one OB I got to direct and vision switch this season was the Ford Trophy final in Christchurch. It's a lot of fun to get to do both jobs, but it's also a really long day to do that for 100 overs of cricket. All of my directing this season had been on the road in an OB truck, so when I got to work on 2 more tests, both were working in the hub. From an EVS operator point of view, it turned out there was very little difference to working on an OB truck. Regardless, it's just something we may all just have to get used to.
Covering the stumps. If anything, you've got to get your front pad covering the stumps. There you can see middle and off stumps, so it gets low and gets back a little bit more.
Taking stock of my TV career working on New Zealand cricket, I worked as a VT operator on the Shell Trophy match in December 1993 that aired live on Sky TV. But most of the work I did on the cricket back then was editing highlights of TVNZ's coverage of the New Zealand men's team. Other than some Shell Cup OBs and Cricket Max, which started in 1996, Sky didn't do a lot of cricket until they obtained the rights in 1999-2000. I was the producer of the coverage for Sky then, started directing in 2006, was executive producer by 2009, and over the last 10 years I've just been happy to be involved in any way. I love working on the cricket, no matter what I'm actually doing. And so that was my 31st New Zealand cricket season done. With any luck, I'll get to work on a 32nd.